system monitorings. So system monitorings. So how the system performing that CPU utilization, what is the input output, how much file disk is writing and then reading. So and then what is the error messages and warning messages, and then how what are the network configuration setups, and then everything we can check with the these comments. Top will give that. So completely information about the Linux processing. Uh, Linux processing, the what is the load of load and then process. It will give the complete dynamic real-time view of the running system. So and then it will shows the complete information about the what is the who is the user, and then what is the process ID, and then what is the priority of the task, and then how many shared memory used by the task, and then virtual memory used by the task, username of the owner task, and then it will be shows the CPU utilization and then time, and then it will shows that nice value of a task, and then memory utilizations, everything it will displays, and then df command, it will be uh, shorts for the disk free. It is a disk free is used to display information related to file systems about total space and available space. If number of files is given, it displays the space available on the currently mounted file system. And then D message. The D message, it will give the driver messages. The full D message command line, it will give the driver messages, and then it call the driver message or display message, and then it will examine the kernel ring buffer, and then it prints the message buffer of kernel, sorry, not kernel. The output of this command contains the messages produced by the device drivers, and then IOStat. So IOStat is the input output. It will give the input output device loading by observing the time the devices are active in relation to their average transfer rates. And then this command generates reports that can be used to change system configuration to better balance the input output load between physical disks. And then netstat. So netstat is a command line utility that can be used to list out all the network socket connections on system. It lists out all the TCP UDP socket connections and the Unix socket connections. Apart from the connected sockets, it can also list listening sockets that are waiting for incoming connections. So how many ports are open, and then I will explain what are the things it will become from. Free is the so memory utilization, the memory usage it will be displaced, and then cat proc CPU info proc. So it's a proc. So what is the contents of proc directory? So proc directory, it does not really exist, but you can explore it. Its zero length files are neither binary or not text. You can examine and display them. This specified directory holds all the details about your Linux system, including its kernel, processes, and configuration parameters, and then memory utilization. Everything it will contains everything inside of the proc directory. So that is so you can check for the what is the CPU info, then you can go with the proc, and then CPU info, and then proc memory info. It will show everything system related information under the proc directory. So let's explain. So let's see how things will be there in say top already we discussed last time. So it will be shows that, sorry, it will be shows that first command So when is uptime? So from when, how much, when it was started, 47 minutes. What is the time of 12:40? What is the time now? And then for last 47 minutes it was up, and then two users are there. Load average will be these three. I informed that first 1 minute load average, and then this is the last 5 minutes load average. This is the last 15 minutes load average. How many tasks is running here? Total 121. One is running, 120 is sleeping, zero stopped, zero zombie. CPUs. So how many CPUs are there? It will be displayed, and then user. This is the user allocated CPU utilization, and then system CPU utilization. What is the nice values here, and then ID for that, and then what is the how many processor waiting, and then high signal. These three you can explore the things for Google it, and then the people will ask the more questions on the process monitor processing. So they will ask like what is Jombic process, so how many CPUs are running in your system, so what is the load average, measure these three fields. So people will ask the interview, so you can need to check each and every command from each and every field in this top command. The top command is a huge topic, like a lot of these all things, each and every field that whenever we'll do the troubleshooting about the monitoring time, then we can uh, using of top command, it will be it will explore the what is the problem is occur for from CPU side, memory side, and then any process side. Just check the top, and then it will gives a lot of information about that. So and then explore in the Google. So this is the PID, process ID, user, priority, and then nice value. This is a virtual, and then so this is said something. This is not remember. RES in top. And then there is a time when it was started. There's a memory, CPU utilization, memory utilization. Always it shows the top command, which are the taking the process most CPU and memory. It will display in top. And when it was process is stopped in the time, and then it was which command it was running. So I can explore it. So what are the things are there in the top? It will be huge topic. And then next I'm going to further step for DF. Will displays the so disk space. So it will display the disk space. DF command display the information of device name, total blocks, total disk space, used disk space, and then available disk space, and then how much used, and then where is the mounted, where is the mounted. So where it mounted, and then df-h. So it will give, sorry, df-h. Sorry, it will give the proper in a readable. So like it was giving the KBs, and then it will gives the uh, -h. You can use with the, it will shows the clear readable space availability. So it will give the gigabytes. So 1.9 human readable. You can easily you can readable more as compared to this thing. It was the memory utilization, which will shows then KBs. If we give the -h option, then it will use it in the GBs. And then if you add a T, and then it will shows that which file system. The file system was like if you see this field, type of the file system, it will be XFS, and then XFS, TMFS, XFS, TMFS. So this will shows the type. It will add the type, and then it will H will gives the readable size of available space, and then use space it will shows, and then D messages. it will shows the complete error messages, warning messages from the kernel level and everything, all the drivers. So everything it will be displays D message. So it will shows the complete driver. If you want to check the, so all what are the uh, devices are connected in this, and then from that messages MESZ grep, you can check with the SDA. We connected with the SDA. See, so it will display the hard disk has been detected by kernel. You can search for the keyword with the SDA, and then along with the like grep, you can use it. So what are the which these device is connected, and then so when it was like it will shows the complete where it was the mounting V5 file system ending clean mount. So everything it will how it will connected. So all the system information, drivers information, everything it will be shows that from the system boot up onwards to running process. So everything it will displays warning, error messages. So when we do the troubleshooting that time, so you can check from the where is there any problem with the hardware side problem we'll get, and then you can check with these D messages, and then you can copy this output to any one of the file. You can search for the error, and then we'll read that what is the error was happened, and then you can troubleshoot the issues from this we'll getting from these messages. If you want to grep like some particular hard drive issue, and then you can check with the SD like this, you can explore it. If these things will be get to know, and the once you will get the what how the drivers, and then what are the things will be from the hardware side, will get hands-on, will get once you will get the hands-on experience on the system usability, then you will get to know that what kind of issues will find from D messages. Just you can remember that whenever you will get any errors from the hardware side, I will get, then you can troubleshoot from, you can click on the D messages, it will displays. From there you can search the search the error. So you will find out the error from this hardware related issues, and then everything from the D messages. And then IO stat. So this was not defaultly installed. M install -y. This is not installed, then I'm installing this thing. Nothing to do, no package IO data. IO stat is not installed. Sorry, mistake given, spelling wrong. STAT. Install -y IO ST stat. What happened to this? IO stat. Nothing to do. No package is available. What happened to this? My system clear. Fasting mirror. It's okay. We'll leave it then. It will be shows that. Let me explain. My OS is not that much fully installed. That's the reason it was. I was that manual. Okay. See, I will start manual. There is a manual user and manuals, and then what it will be. Yeah. Okay, means all start is loading mirror speeds up. Okay. Okay. Maybe it was. Get reported statistics. I will start iPhone L. If we, I will start iPhone. It will shows that so what is the kernel and then what is the host name. So when it was sorted, what is the OS 64-bit, how many CPUs are there? In two CPUs are there. Average CPU user 0.20 was using, and then nice like priority of process status, and then system how much is IO waiting, and then still idle. So idle from how much time, and then device TPS, KB read, KB write. So means kilobytes. So it's how the data was writing, and then reading, and then how writing, and then how to again the KB per second. The KB read per second, KB read write for per second, and then KB read and KB written. So input output, how much it was reading, and then how much it was executing output giving. So these are the tasks, because like we are not running anything from our system. That's the reason it was bare metal. Nothing is there in there. So just OS is running. That's the reason no processor running. The CPU is like not using that much. So that's the reason it was showing nothing. So this is for IO studies for monitor for the input output device loaded by the uh, observing the time the device are active in relation to their average transfer rates. So it will check for the output input data. So these are things like now we will be not able to understand, but not able to so what is the output, what is the input and thing. Just read the document of IO state, and then I will get to know what exactly what is the input output state. So when we are doing the troubleshooting, that time we'll get to know these things. And then next is the next is the next stat. So netstat will be it will be used for the monitoring for the monitoring network connections, both incoming and outgoing, as well as viewing the routing tables, interface, statistics, everything you will get from the netstat. Netstat-A. It will display the all the TCP, TCP, UDP connections from what are the connections it was using. Everything it will display. What are the ports and everything it will be displays with the netstat command. It will shows that netstat hyphen at. It will shows that so what are the connections from TCP TCP port. So which are the services are like listening from the TCP port. It will use for the -t, and then if you use the -u, it will shows the what are the ports are enabled for the -u command. So and then netstat-l, it will shows the both. So it will shows the both TCP and UCP, and then all the list it will displays. and then you can stat-s, it will displays the statistics of the IP protocols. It will give the all parameters. So what are the parameters are using for the those TCP and then UDP and then what is the IP? So everything, what are the parameters it was using? It will be displays the uh, -s option. So these all are the like. So you guys you need to explore the things. So what the exact netstat? So it will be displays the what is the open ports and then what the ports are like, how to exploit like netstat F1NL grep 80. So what are the ports it was listening with the 8080? So when you run the some kind of applications and then run the some kind of applications, that time like we'll get to know so what the exactly use of this netstat. So just for this everything like what are the um uses for the netstat. So you can check with the how many open ports are there, what is the services statistics and everything. It will be displayed network related information. It will shows that netstat command. And then so what is the next uh, what is the next? The free, the clear, free. It will displays so memory, how much memory is there, free -m. So it will give that in MBs. So memory, the total how much is there for this system 3770, used 198, free is this much, shared nothing, shared 11, and then buffer how much, and then available. So swap how much? It was 2047. So because like the swap memory, it will like off of the physical RAM, it will comes at default. If you create the swap memory, double the how much how if you have the 4 GB, then we can create the 8 GB of swap memory. But swap memory is not that much fast as compared to physical memory. Just for the buffer, just for the like whenever the physical memory is utilized almost 100%, that time the memory it will be brings up the swap will be using a swap memory, then process will be run. But that is not that much fast as compared to physical. Just for the backup purpose, the swap will be enabled. So this is the swap memory, and then memory and then swap memory. And next is the clear, and then what is the /etc slash proc. So these are all the under the which in this directory all the system information related. The what is the if you want to check the what is the CPU utilization info, it will displays the CPU family and then model, and then yeah, from here let me use the processor 0 and vendor, and then vendor genuine Intel CPU information, CPU family 6, model 61, Intel stepping 4, and then microcord CPU uh, megahertz process, and then CPU cache size, and then physical ID, siblings, and then core ID, and then everything it will use a CPU uh, uses like not CPU information about the system. It will use that complete information. So people will ask that some questions on this directory. What is this directory contains? Memory info. So some people will the interviewer they will ask like, so what is the how to check the CPU information, how to check the memory information, how to check the those kind of questions they will ask, and then you can tell them to under the proc CPU info. You will get the complete information about the CPU information and then memory information. So it will check from the under proc. So this is the total memory, and then memory free, memory available, buffers. This is the memory information hub in the CPU. And then some people will ask what are the contents under the proc folder. Under this proc folder, and then they will ask what are the fields, what is the value, what is the number of this 6, what is the number of 50, what is the number for 13, so what is the number for 10, 1. So these kind of questions also will ask some people. So but just it's not that much like not remember, just you can, you know that, so what are the things is there in under the proc, if you know that thing, then that will be better for you. And then for the interview process, some people will ask like so all these number, all stupid questions they will ask. What is the number 9, what is the number 7, what is the number 6? So so if you want to check, then if you go under, if you know the things like how to check, then that will be enough. So just know the what is the, just one time you can check what is these numbers and all. So because like whenever the troubleshoot the issues on them, for the information about some particular information about the hardware into the things will be available in this proc info.